Hello and welcome back to Just Dolls number 2. I'm going to be continuing to share my collection with you today. If you hear anything, it's either going to be my furnace or it's going to be the wind outside because we have been in a blizzard warning since 10 p.m. last night and it will go until 1 a.m. tomorrow morning. So I was glad someone worked for me. I didn't have to go out and stuff because it doesn't look too bad here in town, but I'm betting it's terrible up in the country. All right, let's get on with this. Before I go any further, I want to show you something. And yes, unfortunately, it is real fur. I do not like that either. I have this little stole here, and it's lined in a white satin. Now, the significance of that is I wasn't sure if this was one that was sold in a pack later on in the times that I'm going to be showing you, or if it was from the 1959 only outfit Gay Parisienne, which is a very hard to come by outfit because it was 59 only. In checking out my books further, I have learned that the one sold in the pack was the one that they used for the formal Enchanted Evening, which had a pink satin lining. This one, as you can see, does not. It has a very yellowed white satin lining, which means that this is the stole from Gay Parisienne. So I am really excited about that. We'll get going here in just a second. I need to grab something and I'll be right back. Hi. I just had to grab my book because, like I said, there was a time when I knew all of this. I mean, I knew it. And now it's like been so many years since I have visited my Barbie collecting. I've kind of forgotten it with other things going on. So let's get started. I'm not going to go over the fashions I don't have because there's no point in that. All right, first up is going to be Busy Gal. Now, I really love this. Came as a whole outfit, and I really love the outfit, but unfortunately, all I have is the body blouse. It's got a halter neck that closes with a button and a loop. And it's kind of a big button from Mattel, so that's kind of odd unless it was replaced. And a big bow at the neckline. Now this suit was available from 1960 to 1961 only. It came with a red jacket and red skirt. I think it's a blue hat. I can't tell from the color, but I'm pretty sure it's blue. A blue hat that was open. It had red stitching. It was open at the top, like the one from Resort Set, so you could stick Barbie's ponytail out of the hat. It came with a pair of black cat eye glasses, a black belt, a black portfolio that said Barbie Fashion Designer, a couple of fashion sketches, and black open-toed shoes. So I love that outfit. It's really cool, all put together, and I wish I had it. All right, next we move on to Solo in the Spotlight. I'll be right back. Now this is my reproduction Solo in the Spotlight Barbie. Just so you can see the outfit for those of you not familiar. But whoops, wardrobe malfunction. I do not have the original Solo in the Spotlight. I'm sorry about that. This is an adult channel, so sorry anyway. But yeah, this is what the dress would look like. I think the original had a little red, oh, it does have the red rose. It's just, yeah, so that's what the original outfit would have looked like. Unfortunately, all I have is the original scarf, and there is a difference between the original scarves and the reproductions. And this is an original. It's even got a little tiny hole in it. I'm not going to take it out of the package because it's a delicate vintage fabric. But the coolest part, okay, so I was watching some other doll collectors show theirs, and from what I'm understanding, the original microphone that came with the doll is quite the rarity because it could be adjusted. where the new one was just plastic. I have the original microphone. It came with Solo in the Spotlight, the original. So I think that's pretty cool. I didn't even know I had it. I had bought that thing of Barbie clothes for $40, and this was tucked in there, and I didn't even see it at first. I will try to move it, but it is doesn't really want to move, and I don't want to force it because it's so old, but I think you can see right here where it is extended so the Barbie could raise and lower it. And I'm going to put it back. I'm going to leave it. I'm not touching it anymore because it's very hard to move. So I thought that was pretty cool when I finally, years later, after I bought the thing, discovered that I had a microphone. All right. Next, we are in 1961. We are covering 1960 to 1963 of what I have. Okay, so next up, I have, sadly, only the Pants to Open Road, but I really think I have the coat somewhere. Anyway, these are the pants. They have the little zipper. The original outfit from 61 to 62 came with a coat, and this was cute. The coat was amazing because it closed with little toggles and buttons. It was really cute. I guess I call them toggles. I don't know what they are. They're decorative. That's about all I can say. It came with a short-sleeved knit white or off-white sweater, a pair of the red sunglasses with the blue lenses. It came with a hat that had a scarf that kind of draped down over Barbie's shoulders, I suppose so she could tie it around to keep her hair nice while she was out traveling in the car. A pair of the cork red open-toed heels and a little road map. So it was a really cute set. All right, the next one I have is, this is just called Sheath Sensation. And it's just a very simple red sheath dress. This dress was reproduced in packs in different prints and colors. Later on, I think even maybe in 62, maybe it was 63, it has a silver little beads to look like buttons. Two big pockets, one on each side. This one closed with snaps in the back. And it came with this hat, and I am positive the ribbon at one point probably was actually red. The hat has the little metal headband on the bottom so that you can keep it on Barbie's head. This also came with the short white gloves and white open-toed shoes. Oh, and that was Ash causing trouble again. Because he swears he knows he's not supposed to be, so he's sitting over there going, "You're busy, I'm looking at you, haha." All right, the next outfit up is Orange Blossom. And this is simply a bridesmaid outfit. It is in light yellow. This dress does close with a zipper in the back, like the others. It has a cute little lace pinafore that goes over the top of it. And that just closes with a one snap in the back. It came with white open-toed shoes. I also have the little bouquet that Barbie would have carried as the bridesmaid. It's got little pink velvet-like flowers in it. Oh, I hope you can see that. It also came with the short white gloves and a tulle headband hat with a bow in yellow. So it's a really pretty little outfit. And that was made from 1961 to 1964. Now next up would be Ballerina, which I do have, but I can't find it. I think the only two things I am missing for that one are the tiara and the ballet program. but I cannot find the outfit, and I had it the other day. Says I should clean up my mess, huh? Alright, next up is one of my favorites, and I really wish I had more of this outfit. Because when I was a little girl, I wanted to be a nurse. So this is Barbie's registered nurse from 1961 to 64. The dress does have a stain on the sleeve. It has a gold, I'm assuming this is some sort of nurse's pin, and white buttons down the front. It closes with a zipper in back. And the only other piece I have of it are the blue cape, which has a bright red lining, Barbie tag. It has a loop to close it. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little loop and a button. That's all I have of that one. It came with the nurse's hat, which is probably my favorite part of the nurse outfits back in the day. I just think they're cool. And I mean, you knew somebody was a nurse. Now they all wear scrubs and so do nursing homes, so it's hard to say. I'm sorry, I'm ejecting Ash. She basically has to get up there and cause trouble and go to bed, please. I'm tired of you. You know you're not supposed to be up there either. He was going to sit on my clothes. I'm piling them on a stool beside me so that they're out of the way, and he knows he's not supposed to do that either. Okay, so back to this. It came with the nurse's hat, a pair of the black cat-eye glasses, a diploma for Barbie, a cute red hot water bottle, white open-toed heels. I don't know what nurse is going to be able to walk around all day in spike heels, but maybe Barbie. It also came with a little medicine bottle and a very tiny spoon. So I really wish I had all of that one, but I do not. All right, we're going to go into 1961. And we're going to start it out with the dress garden party. A very simple dress. Mine is not in the world's best shape. It's torn right here. I don't know if that could even be mended, and that's on both sides. It's missing its pink bow in the front. It does have its snaps in the back. This outfit came with white open-toed shoes and a pair of the short white gloves. So not a very good dress, and I will keep it till something better comes along. You used to see, this is one of the dresses I used to see around here all the time, but not anymore. Next we come to sorority meeting. Now this, basically, for being a Barbie dress, is pretty drab, and I think a lot of collectors don't care for it. It's very plain and very boring, and you usually see it on Midge, which I believe most collectors also don't really care for Midge. I like Midge, but that's me. Okay, so this came with kind of a, it's not a fitted dress at all. It's in a light brown. It's very simple and plain. It just has one big brown band going around it. It does have, I don't know if you can see it, the tops of the armholes are gathered, which is a cute little touch, but the dress is just very, very boring. This one closed with snaps in the back, like so. One of the cute features of it is this little hat. This one does not have the headband. It has a white brim with some little braid, and it looks like that at the back. I think the little hat is really cute. It's made of like a, probably wool felt, I would say. And I do needle felting, so I want to, one of these days, I want to experiment and see. I mean, I'm not good at needle felting, I'm just kind of beginning, but I want to see if I can make some hats for Barbie. It also came with this little sweater vest, which does have a couple small holes in it. Like I said, the sweater material did not survive well. That one over the top of the dress. Like I said, I don't think it's a real favorite among collectors. It's pretty drab, but I do like the little hat. And I like the gathered shoulders on the dress. I just wish they'd have maybe did it in a different color. I don't know. All right. Next would be Red Flare, which I am positive I have the vintage of somewhere. I do have the Repro outfit, but I am positive I have the actual vintage one too, but it must have went the way of the ones I don't have. Okay, next we have Mood for Music, and I wish I had all this set. Mood for Music came with these light blue velveteen pants, and I think this is just the prettiest blue. These close with a snap in the back. I have loved velvet since I was a little girl. I've always loved soft things, and velvet was like my favorite, and probably still is. Although I own nothing velvet. Um, also with that came a little cardigan sweater with a big roll collar. Now this sweater is in pretty good shape. Don't see any holes or anything like that in it. Yeah, it's a little sweater that came with it. And then it came with a little knit white halter top that went under the sweater, gold cork wedge shoes, and a double strand pearl necklace. So I really wish I had the rest of this one because it's just so pretty. I love the blue. Okay, next is the tennis outfit. And all I have in the tennis outfit is one dress in pretty sad shape. I mean, basically, it's still sewn together pretty well, except the zipper is coming out in the back. That is an easy fix. I can just stitch that down by hand. But, I mean, otherwise, yeah, I guess it's in pretty good condition. Has the little panties that go with it. So that's all I have of the tennis outfit. It came with blue acetate sunglasses, a red and white jacket with a tennis racket on it, two little big pockets. It had a tennis rules book, some white short socks, white tennis shoes, a racket, and it had two tennis balls on it. All right, next is Icebreaker, and I don't have a lot of this one either. Okay, so it came with the red body blouse, and that zipped up the back, as you can see, long sleeved. And then it came with a circle skirt in red velveteen with a snap closure and lined with these flowers. And I have two or three of these. I think this was just the nicest of all of them. That's all I have of that one. It came with a cute little white, looks like, little white fur jacket, not real fur, and a pair of ice skates and some nylon stockings. Next up, this is where Mattel was starting to get into the pack items where you can buy like a dress and shoes or something separately. They had quite a few of those. And this is the one just called Silk Sheath. And this one is made of the light yellow silk. This came in 6 colors: the light yellow, black, bright turquoise, red, a green, a white, and a darker yellow. This is the light yellow. It has a little bow on the front. And it does zip up the back. It's got a rolled neckline. And it was sold with a pair of light yellow open-toed heels. So I have most of that one. And I'm not repeating any of the outfits that carried over from the year before because that would be redundant, boring, and take too much time. So that is Silk Sheath from 1962. And my palette closes sliding. Stay. Don't do it. Okay. Back to the Barbie clothes. That's what we're here for. The next one I have is this was called T-shirt and shorts. I have the T-shirt. I don't have the shorts. So I believe this is the black and white version, which would have come with red shorts. A red and white version came with blue shorts, and a blue and white version came with white shorts. But I have the black and white version. Probably made from the original swimsuit material, maybe. I suppose they had a lot they were using up because they would be changing swimsuit colors soon. Now this is either the red Helenka swimsuit or it's the one that came on Bubble Cut Barbie, and maybe they're both one in this. This one was just singled out as an item you could buy in black, dark blue, or red in 1962 and 63. It came with the white sunglasses with the blue lenses and the gold cork wedge sandals. So this is either that one or it's the one for Bubble Cut Barbie, or the same thing. Okay, next up we have two-piece pajamas. And I have two of these. I swear I have the yellow ones somewhere. I swear I do, but that would be wherever the rest of them are. Okay, so these came in yellow, blue, and pink. I'm going to show you the pink. The elastic is out of the waist. It has holes in it. Yeah, these pajamas I have are not in good shape at all. The little top, the elastic is out of the sleeves. It closes with snaps that have little buttons on top and the ruffling off of the one undergarment set in the light blue, which you can barely see on here. So that one is one of them. I have the blue set. The pants on this one are better, but they have a stain at the top. I don't know if I can get that out. I have to experiment. Well, the elastic is just crispy. It's just shot and it's crispy. They're very creased from being pulled it up. The top to this, however, is in pretty good shape. The elastic, again, is crispy. Like, you touch it, it just breaks into pieces. This one also has the blue ruffle from the undergarments. They come with a pocket on the right side, so Barbie must have been right-handed, I guess. She can be whatever you wanted. I mean, really. And the Barbie tag. So that's that. The top is in good shape, but I would need a different pair of pants to make it a nice outfit, and the pink is just in terrible shape. So that is two-piece pajamas. Next we have the play suits now. Whoops, that's not it. These were pack items, as they call them, or I call them anyway. It's called scoop neck play suit. I have the black one. They came in a bright red orange with a yellow belt, a white one with an orange belt, a white with black small. All right, my battery died. I have 2 or 3 things left to show you. My battery died. Of course. Okay, so this is the black version of Scoop Neck Playsuit. It would have had a wide blue vinyl belt with a silver buckle. Closes in back with snaps. And for those of you who are not familiar with what playsuit is, we call it a onesie today, which we used to call baby clothes. So yeah, they used to be onesies. Now it's everybody wears a onesie. So yeah, but back in the day they were called playsuits. All right, let's move on to. All right, next one is these were aprons. They were just sold separately. There was a blue, a red, and a white. I have the white, which is kind of dingy now. It had the little loop at the neck, which mine has come unattached. So I'll have to fix that. That's simple. It had 2 ties in the back. And in the front, it had 3 big pockets. These are big. So the pockets contained, what you got with it were a spatula, spoon, and knife. You also got a little red and white gingham pot holder and a rolling pin. So Barbie can do lots of cooking and baking. And this one's got a little pink stain on the bottom of it. I do not know what that's from. I have to wash all of these items or clean them and iron them and all that. And I probably should have done that before I decided to show them to you. However, there's such a lengthy bunch of clothes I have. I wait till we get to the mod era. I somehow luckily ended up with a bunch of the mod era fashion. So, yeah, so that's the apron. It was called Apron and Utensils 1962 to 1963. And I do apologize for not getting these ironed and stuff. It was just kind of I was sorting out my Barbie collection and got all excited and decided I wanted to share. All right, the last one we're going to come to from 1960, this was 1962 to 63, are what is just called bell dress. These were later issued in two different colors called Campus Bell. All you got with this was a dress. It was in an orangey color, a light blue, and a pink, and I have two of the pink. This one is in better condition because the bow is in better condition. It's just a simple little dress with a V-neck, a little bow on the front, a pleat, and it closed with snaps in the back. And I'm finding that the outfits that came as full outfits tended to have the zippers still in these eras, as to where the ones that just came by themselves have snaps. And again, just the same dress. The bow is smaller. But again, in good condition. That the fabric is a little lighter, so this one may have faded some. But anyway, that's bell dress. That's going to wrap it up for 1960 through 1962. We'll do 63 and 64 next time. I don't have a lot of those. There were some repeats, of course, and a lot of pack items, so we will get to those next time around. If I find ballerina, I will show it to you because I do have it. I keep misplacing that one. I don't know why. It's here because it was here when I was sorting through the clothes. So I have no idea where that one's at this time, but I will find it. It's probably in one of the other cases. Probably got stuffed in with the mod era stuff. So yeah. Anyway, next time on part 3, we will cover the years 1963 and 1964. I will see you then. Thank you for joining me for Just Dolls. I hope you all have a great day. And for those of you following this in the farmhouse, I'm going to try to tackle the wiring today or tomorrow and see if I can get all our lights lit. I have 2 lights to put in the master bedroom, and then the upstairs hallway in the little boy's room will be battery operated lights, and I still have to do the ceiling fan for the living room, but I'm looking through styles right now trying to decide, do I want to go with some really stylish one or do I just want to do a simple one? So I will be back on Wednesday with more updates on the farmhouse that I've gotten done. I'll see you then, and some point next week I will come out with the 3rd part of Just Dolls. I'll see you soon. I hope you're all having a great day. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.